Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and today I'll be introducing a really interesting thing called banana vaccines. But I found this topic really interesting, and I wonder how banana can turn into a vaccine. Since antibodies are related to our topic today, I'll also be talking about how antibodies work. So let's start our videos. What comes to your head when you first heard the word banana vaccine? This is what I imagined my banana vaccine would look like, which is pretty weird. So, what is a banana vaccine? Banana vaccine is an edible vaccine. An edible vaccine is a vaccine in which an antigenic protein is engineered into an edible plant. After ingestion, the protein is uncloaked and recognized by the immune system. This may provide active immunity against infection. Immune systems build up antibodies once you consume these edible vaccines. The difference between normal vaccines and banana vaccines is that you consume the edible part of banana vaccine instead of injecting it. Yes, if it's hard for you to understand what eating banana vaccine is like, just imagine you're eating virus with a nice banana flavor. So how are banana vaccines made? First, virus is injected in banana sapling, and the genetic material starts to become a part of the banana cell. Second, during the growth of an injected banana, scientists only focus on producing structural protein, which are not infectious part of the virus. At last, when you eat these genetic engineered banana, your body builds antibodies to fight diseases. Now let's see a detailed video clip of step 2. Step 2 is basically about the process of injected virus starting to produce structural proteins which can be the envelope or the core protein.
How are edible vaccines made? The first step is to identify the antigenic protein, either from a virus or bacteria that is able to activate the immune system and then isolate the gene encoding that protein. The second step is to amplify the gene, generally using PCR. Once obtained many copies of that gene, the third step is to insert it in a plasmid along with other gene that confers resistance to certain antibiotic. The fourth step is to generate many copies of the recombinant plasmid, introducing it into bacteria. Finally, the plasmids with the gene of interest are transferred to plant cells of the chosen plant. A leaf of this plant is placed in a bacterial suspension, causing the plant cells to come into contact with the bacterial cells, causing the transfer of genetic material. To verify that the plant cells have accepted the plasmid with the gene, these cells are exposed in an antibiotic medium corresponding to the inserted resistant gene. The cells that accepted the plasmid will multiply until forming a caius, which when it forms root, can be planted like any other plant. After some time, the plant will grow, forming a fruit that is actually an edible vaccine.
Now I'm going to focus on the third step. Well, you may wonder how your antibodies help destroy virus. Let me briefly introduce what antibodies are. Antibodies are produced by the immune system of your body. It kills and inhabits bacteria and virus. It has a Y shape, and the proteins at the tips of the antibodies help to remove their target. An antigen is a molecule made of proteins, carbohydrates, and other polymers, and is capable of producing an immune response in animals or cell cultures for the production of antibodies. Now let's see a short clip of how antibodies work. Here's my cute little bacteria. Our body protects ourselves using protein molecules called antibodies. These antibodies recognize these intruders and bind themselves in specific places on the surface. The process of binding onto bacteria surface attracts a large cell that digests unwanted particles. The bacteria is then killed and the body is saved. Banana vaccine costs less because there are no extra payments for the training of nurses and the money for investigating different vaccines. Also, banana vaccines reduce risk of infection, and they don't have to suffer the pain of getting syringes sticking into their skin. Next part, disadvantages. The stability of the fruit is unknown, and it may be hard to preserve. The selection of the right fruits is difficult. You may wonder why bananas appear to be the ideal production and delivery vehicle for vaccines. It's simply because banana was tested to be the most effective vehicle and bananas can be easily digested. What are some diseases that can be cured by eating banana vaccines? Malaria is the most common one. Malaria is a deadly disease spread by infected mosquitoes, which were usually found in tropical and humid places. Among these places, Africa has the highest rate of people getting infected by malaria. HBV is a disease that harms your liver. Sometimes the virus causes a long-term infection. The infection has been preventable by vaccination. As you can see in this graph, many people use vaccines to help prevent malaria, which tells us many people rely on vaccines. In the second graph, this shows the cost of eradication per country increased. Demand of vaccines increased, so the country had to pay more. But once you got these banana vaccines, they fixed the problem of the high cost. Well, this is the reason why banana vaccines help the world. Although normal vaccines may have better function than banana vaccines, the production of normal vaccine and the training of medical service cost the government a lot of money. That's why the development of banana vaccines became crucial for people nowadays. And this is my source of information, which is not that important. Thanks for watching.